you. Alrighty then, g'day guys, and welcome! My name is Michael, I'm the DAG Gamer, and welcome to DAG vs. The Walking Dead, the game in which I play a version of myself in the AMC's Walking Dead role-playing game, which was made by our dear friends over at Freely Publishing. For those of you who don't know what a TTRPG is, it is a collaborative storytelling experience where a game master typically runs a group of players as the protagonist through a story, and twists, turns, improv, imagination, all the cool stuff. But we are doing things a little bit differently for this show because there is no GM, there are no players, there is no line. We have the chat who decides a certain amount of chaos and randomness to the story that we are telling as I'm running, I guess, myself through this game. But Twitch has a ton of options in terms of being able to determine what things are, what stuff happens. Hey, Brilchan, good to see you. Oh my god, it's been a while. How have you been? I hope you've been well. And thank you to Christina for the gifted sub. I can see so many familiar people in chat and some new faces too. About 42 Asians, nice to meet you. Thank you so much for joining in. And Christina, thank you again for a gifted sub to them. New friend, new channel, new subs. Look at that, all these people. Schoolia, are we being mean to chat or kind to chat today? Given the cliffhanger, we don't know yet. Schoolia and McClover, thank you so much for your donations. We have a total of 8 rerolls for today's stream, thanks to your kind and generous donation. But we will talk about donations and stuff like that in just a moment while I just very quickly catch up on chat, make sure that everyone is here and doing stuff. Brune going out bowling today, nice, lots of fun there. McBluff, good to see you. Good to see you, my dear friend. Odd Bandicoot, Grouchy Monster, Votaria, McClover. Oh, so many cool people here. And OJ. Hi, OJ. Welcome in. All right, cool. Well, before we get started, guys, we do have a couple of people to thank really quickly, as always, and that is, of course, the sponsors of our channel. Guys who keep us, fed, eating solid food, doing all that stuff. Starting, of course, with none other than Hero Forge. For those of you who don't know, Hero Forge is a major sponsor of my channel. They are one of the most amazing and consecutively supportive groups of individuals who not only produce an amazingly wonderful and incredible product, which I'm going to tell you about in a second, but, support small stream content creators like myself and help the community grow and expand in so many positive ways. So that's one of the reasons I support them so much. But yeah, Hero Forge is a 3D model making program that allows you to create amazing characters like the version of me above me, the NPCs I've got, even little dogs. Look at that. How cute is that? So yeah, there are just a number of different things here that that you can make in Hero Forge. Not only that, you can also get them 3D printed for you at home, or potentially get the STLs and the data files so you can use them in virtual tabletops at home, print your own models. There is so much versatility to using this. So yeah, go check out Hero Forge. Not right now because you're watching my game, but go check out Hero Forge and have a bit of a play around. It is honestly a lot of fun. So there you go. We also have another big sponsor, and that is you guys in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Your time is so valuable, and I appreciate you choosing to spend some of it right here with me on the channel because, hey, this is really cool. It's really fun to actually get to play games and share these stories with you guys who appreciate it so much, whether it's through channel points or whether it's through just being here, or if for those of you like our donators, people who do help me, again, expand and grow and develop as a content creator. All of you guys are super appreciated. So thank you all for being here. What say we play a game? Yeah. Now, for those of you who don't know anything about the Walking Dead, the Walking Dead is a D6 system in which we roll a pool of D6s based on what stats we have, and we need to get 6s to succeed. Everything else is pretty much a failure. If in the event of us getting stressed out, we would then roll stress D6s, and on those D6s, if we roll a 1, we complicate a situation. That's pretty much the whole game. That's it. And then we just tell a story as per usual. We have 2 dog companions. We have Magnus and Chief, who are our 2 companions. We have a bunch of NPCs who are traveling with us as well. Let's see, on screen there. Let's see, we can see. So, starting from the earliest one, we have Powers, who is a gym trainer who we found. He's from Los Angeles, and that's where he happens to be. Hey, Jay Spy, it's good to see you. And DM Stretch raiding in with a party of 4. Thank you so much for coming, my friend. Welcome in. For those of you who don't know who I am, Michael, Dead as a Gamer, playing The Walking Dead. Sit down, grab a chair, relax, unwind. If you're with DM Stretch, you're with good peeps. So there you go. What were you up to? What were your highs? What were your lows? What were you streaming? Let's have a look. Let's give you the good old shout out. Boom. Muted at the moment while we have our post D&D game chat. Yeah, no worries, dude. Just, yeah, relax. Jeez. Unwind. It's cool. All right. So, yeah, Powers. Gym trainer from America. Yeah, that's him. Then we had Tanya, who was a office worker at the university, who we managed to rescue from some zombies. She's kind of an abrasive character, but, loyal nonetheless. We have Rose, who is a herbologist and an absolute badass rifleman, who is currently staying at the university with the students there, trying to kind of guide them and lead them. We have Anna, who is a gothic lady of the night, who is currently at the airport, where we're currently holding our bases at. She kind of bluffs her way through how capable she is of things. But we rescued her, and now she's with our group. And then we have Sophie, who is this lady here, who we've just found a young girl who was donated by chat, who is secretly, which we don't know yet, an apprentice pilot. So this might actually solve our problem of trying to find a pilot. So yeah. Now, guys, if you would like to donate to the stream and to, of course, influence the game as we do so, boom, the Walking Dead stuff. Yeah, here it is. For $5, you can give me a reroll, which we are currently sitting at 8 rerolls. These rerolls can be used for any failed rolls or to reroll complication, which is always helpful. For $15, you will create a unique walker. This can be something that will cause me emotional damage by making someone, close to me appear, or by, like we had someone, like Tanya was looking for her daughter, and someone summoned the walker of, unfortunately, her child, which was very sad and a very emotional thing. So we do have a mature warning that will pop up during those scenes, FYI. So we do separate kind of the intense, I guess serious roleplay stuff versus the casual stuff. Because you guys know what my pace is, that's how it is. So yeah, you can summon really emotional walkers, or you can summon unique walkers. So we've had like this walker with long spider-like limbs. We've had walkers which are giant, fat, and explode, a bunch of cool stuff. What else? Okay, yeah, for $30, you can increase the threat level that we're at, making things more difficult or putting me in more danger. Or you can give it to a scavenge, where I will actually be able to find some resources. You'll provide me with one item, and then we roll on a small table, and I get to collect a few little bits and bobs to add to my my repertoire. We ended up with a hang glider at some point, so yeah, but I think we broke it, so we had to throw it away. Shame. $50, you will sit down, you will create an encounter. That means you'll type in chat an encounter, and that will simply occur. Now, keeping in mind the encounters do need to be thematic. So, for example, aliens can't show up and start lasering people. We are playing in the Walking Dead scene, so there are some stuff that won't be allowed. Plus, again, maturity rating. We're not going to be doing things that have any kind of sexual violence, cruelty towards animals or children. These are just no-go zones. But apart from that, yeah, we're going to design and create an encounter, and then we're going to run it straight away. And then for $100, big old $100, we create either a swarm of zombies to come and find me wherever I am, or we create an NPC that you get to design, you get to choose what they do, and yeah, they get introduced into the game. There you go. We let him get away with a bad injury instead of a zombie bite. Yeah, so I've cracked my kneecap, so I've got a -3 penalty on moving around for 17 days. We're only in day 6 of this game, in-game. So 17 days is a long time. I'm gonna have to go, like, have a sleep for ages. Hey, Flyer Bowman, good to see you. How are you? For those of you who don't know, Flyer Bowman, and with a 25 months off, 25 is my lucky number, so this is gonna be a lucky month for you, I reckon. That's just how it is. Yeah, Flyer Bowman, good to see you. Welcome in. We're gonna be doing the recap and doing some bunch of stuff very soon. So there you go. Did I miss anything? Myth, good to see you. Missed a lot. Yeah, probably maybe we'll have to have a look. Yeah, cracked kneecap sucks. Brill, you said you were not feeling well. That's no good. Yeah, it's a solo game with chat. Yes, it is. Been sick, was not around, but better now. Yeah, good to catch this thing. Well, I'm glad you're catching the stream. Okay. Let's get some sick tunes up. And then we'll move through that in just a moment. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Nope, that's not the one. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, there we go. All right. And let's get the volume so I'm not blowing out the ears of my chat. All right. So, last time on DAG versus The Walking Dead. The dead Aussie gamer had made his way through and around the hospital at Fiona Stanley in Perth on his quest to try and find medicine and supplies for a hospital just across the road. The survivors there were in desperate need of a lot of resources, and DAG was in need of finding out what had happened to the evacuees that had left the university and had made their way to the hospital only to disappear. Among the survivors who were supposed to be on those buses included DAG's partner. In desperate searches and looking high and wide, no clue yet remains as to what became of these evacuation buses. After searching through the hospital, finding a few supplies, as well as a faithful canine companion, Magnus, DAG managed to make his way up to the 3rd floor, where he met an old man, still hanging on to life, and his granddaughter, Sophie. Sophie was an adopted granddaughter, and chose to spend her last few remaining, moments with her grandfather before he passed away, happy, contented, and peacefully. However, still unfamiliar with the nature of the zombie virus that occurred The grandfather awoke that night as they were resting and recuperating, and it was up to DAG to put his body at peace. After meeting with Powers, the next morning they came up with a plan to head down into the garage and steal one of the ambulances there. In doing so, they would then use the ambulance to plow through the various walkers that resided in the car park and to go across to the hospital with the supplies for the survivors. The plan was foolproof. They had a pair of keys for the ambulance. They managed to get through the underground car park with little problem. But as they began to drive and plow through these huge amounts of walkers, DAG saw. Oh yes, no, we didn't put him at peace. You're right, Schoolie. We did lock him in the room and then broke the handle so no one could bother him. That's what we did. You're right, we did do that. I said put him at peace. I mean, like, you know, we're not like, yeah. Anyway. Just as they were home free, on their way to the hospital, DAG saw one of the evacuation buses that had left the university. He did not wish to waste the chance. He did not wish to lose the opportunity to find out what happened to his partner. He rolled from the car, leaping down and racing across to the bus as hordes of walkers began to encroach upon him. As they did so, DAG managed to climb up onto the roof of the bus, just as the horde struck the side of the bus. However, they have not yet noticed him because they're still chasing the ambulance. But this is the situation we're in. In a car park at the hospital, laying on his back on top of an evacuation bus, with zombies rushing on either side. Also, hi, Sir Pfeffer. Good to see you. Love your face. Alright. As I lay on my back on top of the bus, the sound of the walkers all around me permeates the air as they start to move past. I try to keep as still as possible. So, first roll of the day. We're going to be making a stealth roll to see if I can keep quiet enough that the walkers that are chasing the ambulance aren't going to notice me. So, in order to do that, we need 3 agility dice. We have 2 stealth dice, as you guys can see there. Boom. And no stress, which is good. Now, I do have a cracked kneecap, which should give me a -3 penalty on physical movements, but I'm going to say that keeping still is not going to really, you know, impact that. So. Okay, there are no successes in that. Alright, I'm going to burn 2 of my rerolls here. So thank you to chat for our rerolls, but I'm going to use 2 of the rerolls here. Let's see, where are they? There we go. Thank you, Christina. These are actually, so if for those of you who want to know, these dice are from Infinite Black. If you ever want to have a look at them, they're called the Elder dice. They are dice that are basically based off the Cthulhu mythos and the Lovecraftian horrors. These ones, I think, no, these aren't the Elder sign. These are, oh no, these might be the Elder sign. Yeah, I've got some other ones. These are the Cthulhu ones as well, the red ones that I have. So the red ones are the Cthulhu one. So, yeah, there you go. They are very pretty. Okay, so I'm going to reroll 2 dice. Okay. Still no successes, unfortunately. So, as I lay down on the bus, the bus shakes left and right as the walkers walk past. As they do, they... Oh, you know what? You know what? No, I'm going to burn a stress. Because here's the thing. If I don't burn a stress here, right, the walkers are going to notice me, and then they're going to stress me out because they're going to up my threat level. So I may as well burn a stress and then get to reroll all my dice. So I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. It just literally makes no sense for me not to burn my dice here. Okay, there we go. Alright, we add a stress. Let's share that with our lovely folks in the chat. Alright, there it is. And bloop, there it comes. Alright, so I'm going to re-roll that. No successes. Good. 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 I'm so glad that that is how that went down. So. Let's now add another stress here. All right. And let's take a quick look at the rules here. There we go. All right. Walkers are aware of me. All walkers shamble towards me, and I have to fight to get out alive. All right. So that means we up to rank 3, and we add another stress. Yep, that seems fitting. Why am I so noisy up in that buzz? Oh yeah, no, wait for it. So as I'm trying to keep quiet, the walkers move past the bus, and they hit the side of it. Here we go. This is it. All right. As they hit the side of it, it causes the bus to rock left and right. As it does, my leg slips from the side of the bus. It's my cracked kneecap. The weight of my leg being suddenly pulled and jerked downwards, I let loose a yell. The walkers immediately hear this and rush towards me. I pull my leg back up. Shit! God damn it! And the walkers boom, slam against the side of the bus, rocking it left and right. All right. On the top of buses, there's that emergency hatch, which I mentioned before. I'm gonna try and quickly make my way over to it and try to get basically try to break it free so I can get inside the bus. All right. We're gonna go with a strength force, because that's what we're trying to do. So strength 3, force 1, so that's 4 dice. And then cracked kneecap, I lose 3 dice. And I've got 2 stress. Ooh. This kneecap's no bueno. Call walkie-talkie to call powers and save me. Maybe, we'll see. Okay, actually, this isn't bad. Okay, 1 success and no failures. So, I grab hold of it, and I wrench. My leg is freaking sore, and it's a safety feature, yes, but you need a tool in order to open it. But I don't have that tool. The tool is, like, kind of standard fare for, like, emergency services and stuff like that. On the inside, it is, again, also trivial to pop it open. But from the outside, not so much. So, I pry it open, and as I do, I check inside. All right, guys, you get to decide. Are there walkers inside the vehicle? Yeah, Odd Bandicoot, we're still good. I've drawn the attention of the walkers, but I'm still on top of the evacuation bus, and I'm trying to get in, but we're now just asking chat if there's any walkers inside the bus. So that's a no. That's a no. Dead driver. Unsure if it's a walker or not. Ooh, I like that one too. Okay. There's a majority of no, but I do like the dead driver idea. All right. Nope. Okay, cool. All right, so predominantly there are no survivors on the inside. Okay. I'm going to lower myself down very carefully, landing on my non-cracked kneecap. Only a couple remain inside. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's do this as a stealth check. They've hit the side of the bus, but let's say that it's the opposite side of the bus to where the door is. So, as I land down, I'm going to try and land stealthily. And let's make this a creepy thing. So, the walkers are banging against the wall. 2 stress dice. Stealth is 3 agility, 2 stealth, -3 because of my cracked kneecap, because I am moving around for this stealth check. Okay, nice, not bad. 1 success. So I land quietly inside the vehicle and start to make my way slowly towards the front door. All right. As we make our way forward, on the left-hand side, I'm just trying to visualize this. On the left-hand side, there's a row of seats, and I can see a figure, a silhouette that sits by the driver's seat. A heavy-set individual with a bus driver's hat that seems to be leaning on the steering wheel. The bus shakes left and right. I remain on my hands and knees, trying again as much as I can to not put pressure on my cracked kneecap. I slowly begin to drag my way forward. As I pull myself along the floor, using the chair for support with one arm, the side which has the cracked knee, and then pulling myself forward, I eventually come to the side of the driver's seat. Wearing blue overalls and with a nameplate that says Bob written on it, I could see the driver. I have to close this door because if I start fighting, these creatures will come from the side that they're attacking the bus. They'll come around and they'll swarm it. Now, thankfully, buses in Australia are actually caught behind a kind of like a grate almost. It's this fence that's like I say a fence. It's like a partition made of steel that stops it from being there. The driver is on the right-hand side in Australia. Now, I do know a secret, and I know this secret. In Australia, there is a button under the front bumper that will open and close the door manually. So, making my way forward, trying not to make any noise, I need to leave the bus and hit that button. Okay. I head out with another stealth check. Once again, 3 agility, 2 stealth, -3 from the penalty, and 2 stress. So 4 dice in total, 2 of them are stress dice. One success, 1 complication. But I'm going to use a reroll to reroll that complication to see if I can just get rid of it. Okay. See if I can get rid of this complication. Okay, complication's gone, which is good. Didn't get anything extra, but that's it. So, I sneak out of the bus, and I look around. As I do, I reach underneath the bus and feel around until I find that button with the click. What would I do without all these rerolls? I would have died. Game 2, I would have died. I hit the button. And it makes this beeping sound. The beeping sound will increase the threat level by 1 more step. As they start to close in, I get back into the bus, and the bus seals shut. The bus starts to violently shake left and right. I need to endure the violent throwing of the bus, which is a strength check of 3, a endurance check of 1, and 2 stress dice. I've dropped my dice again. God damn it. Dice, where are you? There it is. Okay, got it. Okay. So, then I'll lose 3 dice for my cracked knee, because that's how that's working. Alright, here we go. 2 successes! That was actually pretty good. Alright, so, as the whole thing starts to shake and rock, it starts to fly left and right, and sway and push and throw, but I managed to tumble and keep myself so that my knee doesn't get exacerbated or anything like that. Alright, I'm surrounded. The bus is surrounded. Now, let's deal with Bob. Now, chat, this is on you. Obviously, I managed to stealth past Bob when I closed the door. But now the question is does Bob wake up? So, in chat, just let me know. What is your decision on Bob? Insight bonus. Alright, Christina, thank you for the insight bonus. I will say that whatever the decision is, I'm kind of aware of it. So Bob can't surprise me, because I've been wary of Bob. Because I've been insightful about it. But what is Bob? Is Bob a walker, or is Bob dead? Leave it in chat. Or is he alive? Maybe he's just like okay, so here's the options. Bob is dead. Dead. Bob is a walker. Or Bob had a severe concussion and he's alive, but he's out. Now this also means he's been out for like almost a week. Bob wakes up, but his seatbelt's in. He can't leave his seat. He's alive, and he's a survivor I know. Interesting. I don't know any bus drivers in Perth, but, you know, I like that one. That's an interesting one. He's restrained by his seatbelt. He's a walker, but he's strapped. Alright, so I've got 2 for alive, 2 for dead, 3 for alive. Alright. Out for a week. Yeah, he's probably dead. Okay, so we got dead. We've actually got 3 for alive. Okay, well, let's do it. 3 for alive. Being careful of the individual. Oh, if he's not, he's dead? Okay, yeah, okay, cool. You know what? Let's do this. Nice and easy. We've got a way of dealing with this. So, first of all, he's not a walker. But maybe he's not the bus driver from the outbreak. Maybe he was a survivor who was trying to, like, steal the bus, right? So we're gonna flip it. Do or die. So, do or die. Do, he is alive and he is someone who tried to steal the bus. Die is he was the guy who was there from the outbreak. And I think that works best. Okay, I'm going to mute myself for a second while we flip this very heavy coin. Do, it is a survivor. Okay. Bob the bus driver, eh? Interesting. Okay. So, I move up. And as I do, I'm trying to stay cautious. I don't really want to draw too much unwanted attention, especially if this thing is a walker. I check the seatbelt with my insight and notice that the seatbelt is indeed buckled. All right. I take a deep breath, and I go to check this individual. I'm going to make a medicine check. 3 empathy, 1 medicine. He would be severely dehydrated, yeah. Well, no, he's not been there for a week, but he definitely is probably malnourished, injured, a whole bunch of other stuff. He might be one of the survivors from the hotel. That's probably where my brain's most at. All right, here we go. No successes. That means I cannot tell what is wrong with him because I'm not a doctor. I mean, I'd say that I would know that this person is dehydrated and malnourished and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like that wouldn't be too difficult. All right. So, ooh, interesting. I like that. As the bus is shaking, water bottles start rolling down the aisles. They're the World Health Organization. And it looks like there are a bunch of different supplies here. As I look around, I realize quickly that though this is the evacuation bus, this was a stolen evacuation bus. Because it's filled with just like scavenged stuff. And an evacuation bus wouldn't be filled with that. Okay. I start to look around for clues. Things that might lead me to figure out what happened. Alright. So. What happened here, I guess? So one of the evacuation buses. The story is that the evacuation buses were making their way towards the hospital to evacuate people. They were supposed to evacuate survivors who had special skills. However, the evacuation went poorly, with a number of random problems with people and you know, again, drivers and, you know, panic. There was no hope for these guys because they basically just got rammed off the road and basically T-boned, and with all the chaos, they couldn't leave. So, for you guys in chat, what was the next course of action for the survivors? These are the ones that were supposed to be evacuated, including my partner. Did they, I guess, stay on the bus? Was there an outbreak on the bus? Did they leave and run to find shelter elsewhere? What do you think that happened? And we'll pick the most interesting one here. And while we're doing that, we will also make this dude right here. Who is Bob? Some tried to hold up in the hospital. Some fled. Okay, it's not bad. I like that one. Shelter, but somewhere safe. Okay. Alright, so I think the consensus is tried to stay on the bus, but others found shelter. Okay, so it's half. So, yeah, maybe a few individuals kind of shifted. Okay. Because this bus got hijacked, there was less room on the remaining bus. They got through and made their escape, but the rations are tighter and the tempers are short. Okay. I like that one. All right, I like that one. Any other suggestions? Just waiting for the last few if there's any. All right. All right, so looking around, there are signs of violence. No dead bodies, but quite clearly, someone was here, and eventually got to a certain point where a conflict broke out. There's signs of blood, though there are no bodies, so no one died in the conflict. It does seem as though the crash happened, and when it did, there was an argument as to people trying to run for shelter and safety, and those who wanted to stay behind on the bus. Eventually, they were forced to leave. And being forced to leave, they made their way to another shelter, likely the hospital. After the aftermath of that particular evacuation, there were survivors who tried to scavenge the supplies. This driver is one of them. Likely one of the survivors who was part of the original evacuation, who knew that the supplies would be there. So he volunteered to bring the bus. You know, he drove out, liberate it, and then because he knew how to drive it back to the hotel, because, you know, easiest way to bring the supplies back. However, once he started, there was a crash. He hit some of the walkers and veered off path. In doing so, ended up crashing and knocking himself out. And that is where we're at the moment. And that is the inside bonus, courtesy of our dear friend, Christina. I think. Was it Christina? Yes, Christina. Thank you so much. Okay. Well, this is a positive sign. If there are no bodies here, that means people on this bus weren't killed. That's not even to say that Suze was even on this bus in particular. But at the very least, that means that there are those here who have survived that should know what happened. I'm going to... Jeez, what am I going to do? I'm going to... cry because there are so many zombies outside and I don't have the strength to beat them. All of a sudden, there is a ring, not a ring, like kind of a signal on my walkie-talkie. Hey, DAG, you there, man? You there? Powers is on the walkie-talkie. DAG, do you read me? Come in, bro. Yeah, I'm here, Powers. What's up? What's up? You jumped from the goddamn ambulance, man. Like, I mean, what's up with that? What was wrong with you? You got a death wish or something? Look, no, this is one of the evacuation buses. Oh man, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, what's up? Did you find anything? Did you find Suze? No, she's not here. They, whoever was on this bus, they left. Hey, things are looking pretty hairy from out here, man. How are you holding up in there? I don't know how long the bus is gonna keep him out, man. But, look, listen, you know how to drive a bus? All right, chat, let me know. Does Powers know how to drive a bus. Does Powers know how to drive a bus? Yes, but badly. He did it in a movie. That'd have been funny. Not really, but basics. Okay, cool. He knows stick. Okay, okay. We got a few things there. He gets to remind me. Factor in a large turning circle. Oh, that sounds very on par for Powers. Like he'll mention it like straight after or something. Okay, so Powers turns to me. Well, Powers looks and says, "Oh, a bus? Yeah, man. Yeah, I've driven a bus before. You know, like just just a side job. You know, like when I was trying to make better than pizza delivery money. You know, that kind of thing. Why? Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess I've never driven a bus here in like Australia or anything. You know, dude. But yeah, I mean, we can give it a go. I mean, I guess. Yeah. Look, if we can try that. There are a lot of supplies here, man, and I think if we can bring these supplies to the hotel, that's gonna make a world of difference. Okay, dude. Look, are you good at any like video games, like driving games, like bus simulator, something? I furrow my eyebrows. So here's a fun fact about DAG that you guys now on the internet need to know. I suck at driving games. Not only do I not know how to drive, but I am awful at fake driving games. Like Mario Kart? No, suck at it. I'm just awful. I will always come last. I will always drive off the road. I will always fucking kill myself. It is the worst. Absolute worst at goddamn thing. Doesn't matter. Keyboard, controller... Frickin', you could plug me into VR. It wouldn't matter. Wouldn't make a blind bit of difference. Yeah, no, I cannot, for the life of me, figure out why I suck so bad at driving games. But, I guess desperate times call for desperate measures. Alright, Powers, just walk me through. What do I need to do? Alright, well, if you see the bus and the... Now, by the way, this is DAG not knowing how to actually drive a bus. So there you go. As he walks me through this, how to drive a bus. I go to grab the door. And thankfully, because this guy was a thief, he kind of tried to steal the bus, I can open the door without... him, because it's not locked, right? Because he obviously got in there. I open the door, and I unbuckle his seat. I go to grab his body, and I think I would notice at this point that rigor mortis hasn't set in. He's like limp. I'm going to check his pulse again. Actually, no, I'm going to check his breathing. Nice and easy. As I lay him down, I check his breathing, and he is still breathing. My eyes go wide. Holy shit, this dude's alive. Holy shit, this dude's alive. Okay. Frickin' hell. I can't do medicine. I don't even have bandages. I have first aid supplies? You know what, let's try it. 3 empathy, 1 medicine, 2 stress, and 1 for my first aid supplies. Alright, let's do it. Alright, 2 successes. So with 2 successes, I will treat his wounds. His life is no longer in danger, or at least not in immediate danger. And I'll secure him so that, yeah, I basically secure him to a passenger seat so that I can keep him there. Dude, I don't know how long he's been unconscious. I don't know what else is wrong with him. I've just treated the head wound as best I can. Slap him? I mean, slapping someone with a concussion is probably not the best of ideas, but you know, we're here right now. So, okay. I get behind the driver's seat and I try to follow Powers' instruction, which we're going to go with agility, mobility, and I'm going to try and use... Okay, so rather than using my cracked knee and getting a -3 penalty, I'm going to try and do all of the legwork on my car, on the bus with 1 foot. Which I'm going to say should be possible for short distances. Hello Kitty bandage. Yes, the most powerful of bandage. I'm glad that Flyer isn't in chat to have heard the whole slap the unconscious person awake. All right. So we're gonna leave that guy there. I'm gonna try and drive. Here we go. The keys are in the ignition. Everything's good to go. Oh, that is such a good plot twist, though. That is such a good plot twist, Spites. Dread Pirate Roberts. As long as the bus doesn't have a manual clutch, you should be fine. I don't think it is. I think it's been a while since we've had manual clutches on buses. Shit. Okay, so we've got 2 successes, but a complication. So I'm not going to re-roll the complication here. I think, you know, I can't just re-roll all my complications. All right, so what complication do we go? So I can successfully drive this bus with Powers telling me what to do. That is a good... I've done the highly unlikely thing. But the question now remains... what's my complication? Let me know in chat. Oh, I need gas? Oh, that is such a... Has a flat tire? That's a good one, too. Battery's dead. The clutch is on the way out. You don't know the pedal control, so you keep flooring it and releasing, start and stop more motion sickness. That's a good one. Lots of walker flesh makes the way difficult to crush. Yeah, that's a good one too. Okay, there's a few good ones here. Okay. I think of these complications. The road is narrow. I have to drive to get out of the city. Well, no, I just need to turn around. That's it. So let's go with this. Let's go with the walkers are making it hard to move. And because it's such a big turning circle, it is super hard. So, -2 penalty on my driving skill from here on in, as I'm trying to maneuver towards the hotel. DAG grabs hold of the wheel and begins to roar the engine to life. As it does, more walkers begin to make their way towards where everyone else happens to be. As DAG makes his way... Sorry, I'm just doing this as well. As DAG makes his way, he looks out and tries to find a clear path. But no clear path is in view. Everywhere he sees, zombies make their way throughout the entire region. Okay. We're gonna have to floor it. I guess YOLO is the best thing I got. So, 3 agility, 2 mobility, -2 for the fact that there are just these heavyset walkers everywhere, 2 stress dice. All right. I'm just gonna change up the music really quickly. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Alright, there we go. All right, so here we go. DAG has no idea how to drive, and he's gonna try his hardest. Here we go. No successes. All right, we have to get this done. All right, let's do the rerolls. I'm gonna reroll 3 dice. What do you mean 3 ones? I'm gonna stress myself out, and I'm gonna reroll. Have another total reroll with an additional stress dice. Dang. Okay, hold on. Now the stress dice. There we go. So stressed out. Look, I'm trying, okay? I don't know what it's been. The last few days, my dice rolls have just been abysmal. Alright, there we go. 3rd stress dice. Here we go. Okay! We have a success. So I turn the big wheel, and as we do, the sound of the grinding against the pavement, with the wheels crushing a few walkers as they make their way through. I start the turn and make my way towards that straight path heading towards the hotel. I need another one in order to try and force our way through. The walkers surround us on all sides. Let's see how we go. No successes. Fuck it. I'm gonna need to sleep for a month anyway, so I'm gonna use another stress dice. Ah! I scream. I feel like I'm gonna scream. But yeah, DAG screams at the door as he is rushing his car, the bus forward. Yeah, exactly, J Spice. There's just this flash as I speed past a red light, and it sees my face just yelling. Okay. We have 3 successes and 1 complication. Okay. I plow through the zombies. Blood, gore, viscera goes everywhere. I'm gonna let this complication stick. I know I can re-roll it. I know that the re-rolls are there for that reason. But if I crash and I need to dodge and I've got my cracked knee, I might need those re-rolls then. So, with the complication, chat, what happens? What complicated piece does DAG have to deal with? The bus is dead once I get to the hotel? That's a pretty good one. One walker is stuck to the windshield? Ooh, I like that one. Is blocking my view. Okay, so there's one more challenge. Ooh, I like that. All right. A terrible storm hits. You know what? I like that one too. Here we go. So, all of a sudden, rain starts to fall down. Water starts to slick the road in front of me. As it becomes wet and slippery, the blood, the viscera, the gore that cakes onto the wheels suddenly causes the whole thing, the whole bus to start shifting left and right. A walker manages to leap up and bam, hit the windshield, cracking it as I can no longer see. So, doesn't know how to drive a bus. Now it's raining. Yeah, I'm fucked. All right, so 4 stress dice. So there's 4 stress dice right there. In my pool, I've got 3 agility, 2 mobility, -2 because the walkers are grinding. Oh, no, because that was only for the next one. So the walkers aren't necessarily grinding my gear, but -2, 1 for the walker on the windshield, 1 for the walker, sorry, 1 for the slippery when wet road. Which leaves 3 dice and 4 stress. Only 6s give us that success. Oh, that would be awful. Okay. 1 success, 1 complication. Okay, I think the complication is self-explanatory. I managed to hit a curb next to, out of the car park of the hospital. Boom! I start to float into the air, as does my passenger. As we, bam, hit the ground again. He wakes up, confused, and yells, "What the hell's going on? Who are you? Where am I?" Dazed and confused, bus driver Bob awakens. And is pretty pissed off. Alright, there we go. And look at that, we got a token for bus driver Bob. Yeah, basically you're stealing my bus is his thoughts. So Bob runs over and tries to clock me in the jaw. Alright, so let's see. I need to dodge this. So agility, mobility, 4 stress. I do have a cracked knee, so I have to take the -3 on that one. I'm trying to concentrate, so I am going to take the -1 to concentrate on the bus. No, because remember, Jay Spites, we had, so he was the original bus driver who evacuated to the hotel, then came back to take the bus. So, he's stealing the bus in the sense of it's not his bus, but it's his bus in the sense of, like, he is a bus driver. He is one of the evacuees. He believes himself to be entitled to this bus. But it's not his bus. Oh yeah, he's weakened. Good point. So if he's weakened, I'm going to give myself a +1. And he's dehydrated. You know what? No, that's still weakened, so it's fine. Alright, I'll give myself a +1 on this. So let's see if I can dodge Bob. 1 miss. 1 success and 1 complication. So, Bob swings at me, and I manage to evade the attack. Dodging as I lean my head back. He barely misses my chin. But as he does so, obviously, he leans over me and hits the steering wheel. We veer to the side, and suddenly, BAM! We crash into the side of a vehicle. Now, here's the question. Do we find ourselves close to or a distance away from the hotel? Close, 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 close. Some people say midway. Okay, we got more closes than anything else. So, we are pretty close. shaking away the stunned look, the sound of like that, you know, pulsing heartbeat in my ear, I say, God damn it. Look, I'm not stealing your bus, okay? We're trying to bring supplies to the hotel. I don't have time to explain. Get out of my way. I'm gonna push him out of the way. I'm not gonna injure him. What does he do? Does he take another swing at me? Or does he, like, I don't know. What does he do? You guys control Bob. I am gonna just push him out of the way and try to get as many of the supplies as I can. Get off this bus and run to the hotel. I can see the canopy of the entranceway is blocked out. Ooh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, it's blocked off with a barricade of cars and bits of, like, thing. Okay, we got another swing. He's still pissed. He's in shock. What else we have? Persuasion check? Yeah, okay, let's do with that one. So, persuasion is... Bob tries to swing and loses his balance. Okay, let's try the persuasion first. So 3 on my empathy. Whoops, that's not an empathy one. So 3 on my empathy. I have nothing in leadership, and I have 4 stress dice. I mean complication, yeah, he'll take his final swing if that's the case. Okay. 2 successes, 1 complication. Oh, complication, nice and easy here. So he looks like he's gonna go for another swing, but then stops as I push him away and then move past him. He sees I go for the supplies, grabbing several of the boxes and crates. As this happens, he looks like he is going to help, but then instead of helping, he passes out. The zombies are coming, and I have a choice. Do I take the supplies, or do I take Bob? God fucking damn it, Bob. Can't move the bus. Outside of a hospital, outside of a hotel. Okay, I'm gonna do neither. I'm going to take off my stuff. I didn't cut the engine. No, didn't cut the engine at all. It's still running. I didn't have time. Alright, I'm gonna take off my stuff. Take off my backpack. Take off my... anything heavy on me. My knee is still cracked. I'm going to run out the door. As I run out the door, I'm gonna make my way towards the hotel entrance. At the hotel entrance, they have those dollies with, they're for the bags, you know what I mean? Like, you take them into the bag, you climb up and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what you call them. They're like these little hook-type trolley things. Have you seen them? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Anyone know what I'm on about? Am I just mental? Luggage cart. Is that what it's called? Yeah, no, it's called a luggage cart. You're right. It's, hotel baggage cart. Baggage cart is the official word. Yeah. So, I'm gonna grab one of the baggage carts. I rush out, and I'm gonna try and load up as much as I can. So, this is, I think this is gonna be an endurance. Because I'm gonna be running. So, 3 strength. 1 endure. -3 on the cracked knee. 4 stress. +1 for the baggage cart. Oh, sorry, actually, that's a good point. You guys decide. Do I find a baggage cart? Wobble run. Yeah, I'm just kind of like doing the thing. Hey, no worries. Nemo! Sorry, I didn't see you come in. Nemo, you bloody legend. Thank you so much for stopping by. Mwah. Have an amazing night. We should catch up sometime soon. I hope you're having fun. I hope whatever you're doing it in the best of health and with people you love. Alright. So there's a yes on the baggage cart. Anyone else? Baggage cart and a person to help? You know what? Somebody's probably watching too. Ride the puppy back to the bus. Yeah, that's kind of the idea. Okay. So. keep dropping my dice because I can't hang on to them because I'm a spud. Yeah, that's fine. So I get that one then. That's 3. That's fine. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. No successes, 1 complication. I'm gonna burn both my last frickin' rerolls. See, I knew I'd need them. Okay, 1 success. I move as quickly as I can. So, as I do so, I grab hold of the baggage cart, wheel it across to the bus, and as I do, load as much as I can in. How much? Oh, sorry, should I say? Let's say that these crates are designed for like you know what I mean? These are the emergency supply crates. Every crate is a month worth of food, including Bob. How many crates do you think I would have time to load in before I need to run from the walkers? So what do you guys think? How many crates? They do stack well, absolutely. But the question is time. How much time do you think I have? How heavy are they? I'd say there's about 25 to 30 kilo per box. Yeah, I'd say 25, 30 kilo. Why am I still listening to this music? This is not the music I wanted. This one. There we go. Okay. 1 due to size and weight. Exclamation D10. Yeah, exclamation D whatever if you'd like to roll something. We got 6. 1 at most, if any. 5 including Bob. Okay. So, I'm going to say 1 plus Bob is quick. I'm not going to risk it. I think look, if within a month they can't come back here, we've got a bigger problem. Okay. Let's do it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. 7 including Bob. Okay, I like that. Because you guys get to decide. We have 1, 7, 6, 5, and another 5. Okay. So I'm thinking 5 then. 5 of these crates. Now keeping in mind, it's a mixture of things, right? It's not just, you know, how long it's going to take me to load it up, but also how long the zombies are getting here. So the zombies might be waylaid because we managed to run over a bunch of them and they need to crawl over the bodies of the zombies, right? So I'm going to grab, if I can grab 5, I'm going to grab 3. Will it hold it? Yeah, it should. It should be able to hold it. The luggage carts are pretty decent. But I'll only grab 3, and I'll grab Bob. That's gonna give me at least 2 2 crates worth of like loading up before the zombies arrive to get to the front. So, loading up 3 carts and Bob, I start to push my way forward. And as I do, we make our way towards the entrance. Hello? Hello, is anyone there? We have injured out here, and food and supplies. We spoke on the radio. Spoke on the radio? What the hell am I doing? Shh. Hello. This is DAG to the hotel, whatever hotel this is, across from the Fiona Stanley. Can you read me? Yes, we read you. Where are you? I'm just out the front entrance. The front entrance. No. The front entrance is swarming. You'll need to come around the back. Around the back? Yep, we'll meet you there. Your friends have already pulled up in the garage. Shit. Okay, thanks. I need an endurance. I am tired. I'm exhausted. We have outrun the walkers for now, but they are still closing in and on their way. The crates are hard plastic, which is stackable and locked together. They have a handle on either side and a list of what contents are within. Most of these are emergency rations. Am I at the wrong place? Inside bonus. Hey, thank you, OG. Thank you, Odd Bandicoot. Also, OG, are you at the wrong place? No, I'm at the wrong entrance. I'm at the right place, just I need to go around the back. Inside bonus. Alright, inside bonus. The zombies are coming. And they want us around the back. Ooh, damn it, Bandicoot, you've inspired my brain. Okay, inside bonus. Something seems off. My friends are already there. So why aren't they coming to help us? Why haven't I heard them? Why, something seems odd. Your friends are here already. I don't know, maybe something, gut feeling. I contact Powers. Shh. Powers, can you hear me? Are you there? Come in. No signal. Shit. Okay. I have no idea. I'm gonna make my way around the back. I'm going to have my sword at the ready. Did I drop my dice again? Yes, I did. It's over here. Come here, dice. Yeah, there we go. All right. I start to make my way around the back. As I do, I come to like kind of the loading bay. I can see the bus. Not the bus, the ambulance. But there's no one there. I continue to make my way around to the back area. As I do so, around the corner, I hear the sound of guns cocking as they lift up. I quickly step behind the barricade. I step behind the food. And I say, whoa, whoa, whoa! Friendly fire! And they're like, immediate, oh, pew pew? Christina? Pew pew? Oh, how would they have reacted to Tristan? Yeah, no idea yet. Because again, they just haven't. They say, step away from the trolley. No thanks. Step away from the trolley. We aren't gonna ask again. Oh yeah? Yeah, so I'm supposed to what? Step away from the trolley and you are supposed to... I'm supposed to trust that you're not gonna riddle me with bullets the second I do? They pause a moment while I change music. Look, we got walkers incoming. We don't have time for this. Put your guns down, okay? Let me wheel this in, and we'll be fine, okay? No funny business. We mean it. I start to push the trolley forward. As I do so, they step forward. And as they do, they pull to the side, trying to get a clear shot at me. And that is when I draw my sword, and I hold it to Bob's neck. They immediately raise their guns. Whoa, 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 hey, listen, guys. I don't know what this is all about, but I'm going to take this conversation inside, one way or another. So you're going to need to back up. And back up quick. Okay? There is food in here, there is supplies, and I want to negotiate with whoever's in charge. I am not going to be put down by a bunch of grunts on guard at the fucking door. They aim the gun at my head, and I move to put Bob between me and them. Ah, you do that again, and I will fucking gut this guy. They, radio. Hey, boss. Yeah. Yeah, he's got the supplies. He's also got Bob, too. What do we do? There's a pause. Show him in. They put down their guns. And they gesture, walking inwards. I follow. The inside of the hotel is, well, was once probably very well furnished and lavished. But the whole area has basically been scavenged for parts, ripped apart, torn to pieces, and then refashioned into barricades and defenses. The whole lobby has been turned into a veritable fort. There are about 12-ish sort of people here patrolling around. Not all of them are armed with guns and firearms, but they're all armored up and look like they're ready for a fight. I pull my sword away from Bob as we enter. Where are my friends? Where's my dogs? They don't say anything. They begin to take me to the conference room. As I leave the supplies by the door, I will say, look, this stuff was for you guys anyway. I don't really imagine taking it in as a negotiating thing, but make sure that you make good use of this. I'll put on my backpack. As a guy reaches out to try and grab it, another one of the guards sort of stops him. No, that's this dude's. He gave us this without a fight. We don't want to just start a fight. He says, he's in there. I walk into the conference hall, which is surrounded by basically like just this round table, like almost like, sorry, like a pentagonal table with chairs all around it, and a man sitting at the farthest end. This individual is a rather tall, lean, and lanky man. He says, cop or military dude? You know what? Let's break some stereotypes here. The man is a priest. As he steps forward, he says, so, you're the man on the radio. DAG, I believe. Yeah, that's me. Look, your friends gave me quite the welcome, and I don't see mine anywhere. You got a lot of explaining to do. Oh, yes, of course, my child. It's in all time. Don't start with that child, that boy, that chief. No nicknames. You call me DAG, and what do I call you? Call me Bishop. All right, Bishop. What is going on here, and why the hostilities? Well, allow me to be frank. We did not expect anyone to help us when we put out the call. We did not expect someone to travel to us in order to retrieve food and supplies. And so generously, too. The men at the front door said that you have months' worth of food here, plus months more provided by the bus that we had sent one of our own to go and retrieve. In addition, your friends came earlier with an ambulance loaded with medical supplies. Okay, good. I'm glad we could help. But again, why the hostility? That is because you travel with the devil. What are you even talking about? Your companions, your friends, were not only in the company of one of the dead, but were also able to command it. It followed them and bared them no harm. This is a source that proves that they are in cahoots with whatever malicious evil has taken this world. And you, friend to these, are under suspicion of also being in cahoots with the devil himself. Fuck, you're all mad, aren't you? No, we are not mad. We are believers. What did you do with my friends? The walker included. They are confessing to us the source of their power. But then they will be cast out unto the world in which they have made. Okay. I'm not going to attack you. Let's start with this. I know you've probably got guys with guns waiting to burst in and riddle me full of bullets as soon as you've told me some sort of evil, well, whatever belief you think of. And if I don't agree with you, it means I'm dead. But skipping past all of these melodramatics, let me ask you a simple question. Were your believers capable of providing for your colony when you resorted to God and his guidance? He just stares at me, fierce-eyed. Would you send people who were loyal to God and his following out into the world filled with evil, with these devils and these creatures, in order to find you the food and salvation you need? Or did God send you devils to traverse the world of hell to provide you with that which you have now received? If you kill us, we can't go out there and provide you with more food. You'll be forced to send members of your loyal flock, those who are fervent believers, against these creatures. And if they were to die, or the most unfortunate were to happen, you would lose faithful followers. If we died, you would lose nothing but some heretics, according to you. All right. What is the bishop's response to this? Now, in my head, the bishop already decided he wanted to kill me. I don't think he's killed Powers and Tristan yet. Or Sophie. I don't think he's killed them yet. But the intention is there. He definitely does not want to... He doesn't want to parlay with us because he thinks that we're wielding the powers of the undead. A bluff check? That would be an empathy and manipulation. We can do that. Just confess and leave. Confessing. Are you bloody torturing them? You're trying to get my friends to confess. No, I won't do that yet. I'll hold on to that. The devil surely taught you how to use your silver tongue, you envoy of the demon. Ooh, I like that. That's a good one. All right. Let's see if a bluff check will work. I'll use that as the line if the bluff check fails. Bishop said, food alone does not nourish us. Our soul feels a higher soul. I have no need of your worldly goods. Ooh. He's flabbergasted and wants to make a show of throwing you out as unclean, so others who believe. Oh, I like. Oh man, everyone's on the fervent like, the pastor thing. All right, here we go. Okay, yeah. So 2 complications, no successes. Can I do something extra? Can I do something me extra dice for power's benefit? How do you play him? Reminds me of someone I know. Yeah, sure, absolutely. Yeah, let me know what you'd like. Let me know what you'd like from powers, and we'll go through that. In the meantime, let me very quickly. That one. All right, so I'm just making a quick. Quick priest mini. Alright, 2 rerolls for where powers is involved. Alright, 2 powers rerolls. I will write this down here. Alright, there, done. Powers now has rerolls. Done. Okay. Sorry, bear with me for 2 seconds. Talk among yourselves. There we go. Okay, and then here and here. All right, there we go. Okay, there we go. And here, and I just need a little bit of that. All right, here we go. This is okay, there we go. All right, and there. Okay, I don't know if this guy's gonna be a good guy or not, but we now have a token for him. Alright, there we go. And there we go. Tokens. Yep, there we go. And priest. The bishop. Kind of reminds me of Merle from The Walking Dead, but, you know, I'll take it. Right. There we go. Done. Boom. Hey, look, it's rapid fire DAG Hero Forge mini creation. But look at that. How cool is that? I think I did pretty good in a short period of time. Okay, so let me just read and catch up. Part of me wants to. Oh, divine intervention. Okay, divine intervention. That's gonna be very interesting. I'll figure that one out. Okay, so here we go. I'd argue that students are probably better without fanatics. They'd be better bargaining chip. Okay, divine intervention seems fitting. Yes. Now if that was divine healing to heal my kneecaps, yeah, that'd be funny. Looks like rapid. Yeah, okay, cool. He's really not a bishop. He just played one on TV too often. that'd be the kicker if he's not really a bishop. Okay, here we go. So, what was that really cool line that Myth had? Hold on. The devil surely taught you how to use your silver tongue, envoy of the demon. But food alone does not nourish us. Our souls are fed by a higher power, and we have no need of your services. He sort of gestures to the door, and two guys come in with guns. Look, I know what you're. I know that you might be thinking that I'm here to cause you harm, but all I've done is good for your community. I have no intention of staying around and influencing it in any way. I'm looking for survivors, ones who were here with the evacuation. That's it. Tell me what I need to know, and let me and my friends go, and we'll be on our way. You don't need to do any of this. Oh, well, that's where you're wrong. There is a need to do this. There is a need to prove that even in the face of true evil, the faithful shall be rewarded. The faithful shall survive. And heathens like yourself have no place in this or any of God's kingdoms. And there is a bang from a gun. As this happens, the bishop looks down as a pool of blood starts to emerge from the center of his chest. He looks in shock. I look in shock. The other guard looks in shock. But the one who fired, with their gun in hand, turns and shoots and fires again at the second guard. This one shooting them square through the head. As this happens, the other guard takes off their hat and reveals the person beneath. A dark-skinned, long-haired woman with her hair tied in a ponytail. I thought I kept telling you can't keep trusting every person you come into contact with. It's Rose. How the hell did you even get here? And I thought you didn't like me. I never said that. I said I don't trust you. You're still not saying you don't like me. You watch as the bishop spits out a wad of blood. Heathens. You will not get away with this. He opens up his Bible and pulls out a gun. As he does so, he aims it at Rose. And I, immediately jump into the middle of them. Wait, no! No, stop. Look. Bishop. Look. I know this is really bad. But this is not the end, okay? There is a way we can solve this. There's a peaceful way we can finish this. Rose says, "Fool. You haven't changed at all, have you? I would have thought that being out here for so long, you would have at least grown some fucking sense." I turn to Rose and I say, "He doesn't need to die. Not like this." And that is when I turn and I swing my sword. And as I do, I cleave the bishop's head from his fucking shoulders. Let's see if I can get him. Okay. 3 strength. 3 close quarters combat. 4 stress dice. 2 for my sword. And -3 for my -3 for my cracked kneecap. No complications, and 1, 2, and 3 fucking successes. As I swing my sword around, the bishop's head leaves his body. In the moment of hesitation, his arm kicks backwards, and as it does, I move to grab the barrel of the gun and twist it around so he can't shoot it. As I pull the gun out of his hand so he can't fire it again, his body falls to the ground, a look of shock and horror residing on his face as I pull the gun free. I look at Rose and she looks at me. They always like to monologue. That's usually the best time to go swing for them. She kind of lets loose a laugh, but then can hear the sounds of people from the hotel lobby making their way forward. What do we do? Hold the door. I've got an idea. As she closes the door and barricades it up. Don't come in! It's not safe! Open up! Bishop! I go over and I grab the head and I move him behind the podium and I wait. And I wait. As soon as I'm ready, I just sort of nod. Rose lets the door fly open. And inside, the bishop is standing behind the podium, his head on top of the corpse that I've propped up. And the head biting and snarling. I swing the sword and knock the head off his shoulders. A stunned look washes over the guards who come in. I tell them, did you know? The bishop, he was one of them. He killed your friend. Turned them into these monsters. They looked in shock. And see if I can bullshit my way out of this. Ooh, a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's a good one. 1, 2, 3, 4 corrupt, 4 stress dice. 3 empathy. And no manipulation. Let's see if I can do this. Nice. Okay, so there's 2 successes and a complication for this one. So, they believe me. But the bishop? He was the most pious one of us. He brought us together and he... How could he turn? He only turned because you turned him. No, hey, look. There are many things in this world, but the power to turn people into these creatures doesn't exist. You've got to believe me. He was a wolf in sheep's clothing. Nothing more, nothing less. Let me ask you this. How many of you went out there and put yourselves in harm's way on the word of the bishop? How many of you died trying to do just what the bishop said that God had mandated? He was not a savior. He was someone that was supposed to lead you astray. And what? You're supposed to be the one to lead us now? No. I got my own thing. But we came to help you. Yeah. Yeah, they did. They did come to help us. At this point, Bob steps forward. Hey, look, guys, okay, put your guns down, okay? These guys, they're not here to harm us. This guy, he found me out there, unconscious, and tended my wound. He could have left me to die. He could have left me on that bus, but he brought me in, made sure I was looked after, brought us food, and his friends brought us medicine. There's no way that these people are bad. But what about the other guard? He was shot in the head. He was. He didn't believe what was happening to the bishop. We had to defend ourselves. I'm sorry. It was a unfortunate accident. We didn't mean for it to happen. I promise you all. Look, we have months of food here for you all now. I think more important is to get this to the people who are hungry. Get the medicine to the people who are injured. And bring me my friends. All of them. All. At this point, Rose turns to the crowd and repeats, yes, all of them. Okay. Confused, disoriented with no leader, they begin to move around, distributing the food and the like. As... let my people go. That's funny. I like that. Powers, Sophie, Chief, Magnus, and Tristan all arrive. Thank God you're all safe. Powers, you... Powers ignores me. Oh my God! Rose! Oh, dude, it's so good to see you! Oh! He runs over and gives Rose a big hug. What are you even doing here? I thought you were, like, with the students and things like that. You know, oh my... It's just so... Oh, it's so amazing to see you here. Rose turns and says, Powers, it's good. Yeah, sure. Listen, I was here because some of the students heard about this hotel. A place that apparently had more food and resources. They were supposed to come here and negotiate, but it ended up being taken in by the bishop. Oh, so, you fell in line with the bishop when you got here because that was the safest route. And at that point, I shut up because I realize that her face has a very different look. They didn't. Rose nods. Yeah. They needed the supplies, and once the kids brought them in, they took out anyone who, well, didn't believe. Man, fuck this guy. Powers turns around and says, oh, you mean the bishop? Yeah, man, no, dude, that dude was crazy cuckoo. Oh, there's his head. Oh, he's dead. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right on. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I mean, I get it. Just, you know, guy was a dick. Like fucking Omega level dick. Alright, well, it was unavoidable. I couldn't find anything about what happened to the evacuees. And we're no closer to finding someone that we can. Someone who knows what's going on. We still need to find ourselves a pilot before we... Sorry, did you say you were looking for a pilot? Sophie speaks up. Yes, we're actually based off a group that are currently held out of the airport. We're trying to find a aircraft so that we could make our way elsewhere. See if there's any survivors, any places beyond Perth. I don't know if I can help, but I've actually started working on my pilot's license for commercial flight. I still have a year left on my my studies, but I know enough to maybe get by. Sorry, you can fly? Aren't you like 16? I'm 19. And you got a pilot's license. No, I said I'm learning to get a pilot's license. I look around at the others. Rose is kind of like... Whereas Powers is like... You can fly, man. Yeah. Look, it's better than nothing. And thank you. That means a lot. I think we should still look around. Maybe see if we can find someone. And then do what we can to settle out our affairs before heading out. Okay. Leave the bishop to me. I'll try and talk with the people here. 13 flying hours. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, she's got 13 flying hours under her belt. Done. We're going to be taking some time to ask around to see if anyone has seen my partner or seen anyone who matches their description. How fancy is this hotel? It's not that fancy. It's like maybe a 2-star, 3-star, if that at most. Hey, no worries, DM Stretch. We're just about to wrap up. So, as I go back over to the bishop, I take another good look at him. He's still... snaps up and bites. I look over at Tristan. I'm going to keep the head. I'm not going to kill him. I take the severed head and place it firmly in the the backpack. This will hopefully keep some people out of it, but also you'll never know when you'll need it. As we pan away from this scene, with Rose now having rejoined us, the search for my partner still being here, and the evil force of the bishop no longer causing us any issue. What comes next is something that is, well, very typical for this time of year. Not too far away, in one of the smaller suburbs, a light glows as the sun begins to set, as a fire begins to make its way through the suburbs, burning and carrying, heading towards the hotel. And that is where we're going to end today's session. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so gosh darn much. It has been amazing getting to play again and to do some stuff. Now, unfortunately, we won't be here next week. Next week, I do have some Halloween celebration stuff to be attending, so I won't be here next week. But we will be back the following week to continue DAG versus The Walking Dead. Unless, of course, that's the week we're doing Dragon Kitchen. In which case, Dragon Kitchen. Something will be on here. Something will be on here. There's always something on here. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming and joining us. We hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, of course, please go check out the Discord Hangout. It's a great place to talk about stuff that we did for The Walking Dead, ask questions about the game. Don't forget, if you ask me anything in my server, give it the old @DeadAussieGamer thing. I will absolutely respond. It's not that I don't love my chat or that I don't read everything that goes onto my server. It's just the easiest way to reach out to me and communicate with me, because I love hanging out with people and I love chatting with people about stuff. And I want more than anything, rather than you guys just being able to chat with me, I want you to chat with each other, because you know what? Our community is filled with such wonderful and amazing people. It's freaking, yeah, it's just how it is. Ooh, nice. I hope whoever's celebrating Halloween next week have a safe, prosperous, and amazing Halloween. As for now, however, let's go and raid someone who is twitching around in the Twitch space. Ooh, yeah, that's true, Schooly Eye. Very, very true. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Roll Positive Gaming. Yeah, they're playing some pirate-based D&D, so we're gonna go and raid these guys. Roll Positive. There we go. So yeah, guys, please be sure to go and say hello. And, of course, stay safe. Stay wonderful. Be kind to each other, because why the fuck not? It's free. And as always, until we meet again, no matter where we happen to be or what we happen to be doing, likely it'll be Monday during my Curse of the Crimson Throne game. But until then, as always, game hard or die trying. Bye, folks!